Hey, welcome back to the channel. Well, she's back again, being cold here in Michigan, but it's March 2nd, which is 302, so I feel it's fitting again to do a 302 show. For those who don't know, Minneapolis Moline made U302s from 1964 to 1970, and excuse me, in 64 and 65 was the early, we'll call them non-regular or non-super or low band U302s, which had the older style sheet metal on them. Then, and actually, I don't currently own a whole low band 302 anymore. I've had a couple, and actually, all I have left of one is this rear end right here, which I know is hard to see, but I'm just keeping it for parts because I will find another 302 low band that I'm gonna need some parts for. But anyways, so I'm gonna put a picture here of a early U302, so you have something to look at. It's a picture I took off the internet. Actually, I think it's a Tractor House ad, so that'll be right here. So all the U302s that had spark ignition, what I mean by spark ignition is LP gas or gasoline, had a 220 cubic inch motor in them, where the diesels had a 236. Why did they do that a little differently? I don't know. But anyways, I'm walking by my wife's car. We had a whole kind of a little get together among the old neighborhood, you know, where I grew up in, which isn't very far from here, so don't think I moved a long ways from the farm. But anyways, we lost last week one of the neighboring farm to us. The guy that owned that passed away, and anyways, you know, and his son is a little bit older than I am, but you know, we hung out, you know, all through our childhood and did a lot of stupid stuff together, including he was really good at, better than I was, you know, you take a long stick and you put an apple on the end and whip it at each other. Wow, is he good at that. But anyways, on the way back, it was only like 10:30 at night. I don't stay out late. I schmucked a deer with my wife's vehicle. You know, I always tease my wife, you know, oh, you hit at least one deer a year. Well, I got the first one of the year. So anyways, so back to the 302s. I figure we'll go in numerical order is what I'm thinking. So I don't have a 64 or 65 here anymore. Actually, I have that, well, half of one. I do have a 66. We have two 67s. We don't own currently a 1968 302. I have a 69 and I have a 70. So we'll start out with a 66. Well, this tractor has been on the channel quite a bit lately. This is my 1966 U302 Super on LP. So in 66, they took the same look as in the brown belly part here, you know, as the earlier U302s were, but they put super sheet metal, which would be, you know, this big white band up here. This is supposed to say Minneapolis Moline right across here. I do have that nameplate. I just haven't put it back on yet. Anyways, and story on this tractor. Let me back up. The story on that 302 that I only have half of it. I pulled that out of a cow pasture, probably 15 miles away from me. Sat, you know, out there for who knows how long. You know, I had the front end for it. I had the sheet metal for it. You know, just the motor was not very good. But anyways, so that's the story on that one. This one here, I bought this one out of Illinois, off in the state. It was sometime last year. I don't know if it's been 6 months ago or whatever. Bought it with the engine stuck. There's been quite a few videos of this. Worked at it. Jacob made that tool, which we copied or got the idea from, you know, a fellow viewer here, about putting it on the starter, which I'm going to use that same thing on that 670 when we get to it. So yeah, nice straight original tractor. The tank could be repainted, but you know, overall she is beautiful and straight. You know, look at that grill. You know, a great candidate to just leave it as alone. You know, maybe paint the white part and paint the tank again. I don't know. Well, we'll see. All right, so that is the 1966 U302. Now let's walk over to my 1967 U302. Okay, here's my 1967 U302 on gasoline. This is serial number 2301, which is number 1 in 1967. So possibly this is the first all yellow U302, possibly. This come off a friend of mine in Indiana. It didn't run. He never run it. I think he said he bought it at Polk's auction, and this never did anything with it. He was a little bit hesitant on selling it to me because he didn't know any history on it or what was wrong with it or whatever. But yeah, there it is. Basically, the only thing I've done to this, I think I put seat cushions on it. I need to put tires on it. I put these rear weights on it, the front weights. That starter, I think, did I put that on? I don't remember. I haven't done a whole lot. I am missing that side panel. I should have a guy bring that to the show. Interesting. So yeah, this tractor here is also a very nice straight tractor. I usually use it a lot during the winter time on the snow plow, or on my back blade for plowing snow. But one of these cold winter days, I started it up and its power steering line in here blew. I just haven't fixed it yet. So this tractor on a working tack has 2,600 hours. So yeah, this is a pretty cool tractor too. Kind of cold-blooded, but once it warms up, it works really well. So 1967 U302. And by the way, that tree is down, and it is somewhere between 80 and 90 foot long. So we're gonna get that cut up sometime. I got a little bit more brush to clean up around here, burn whatever I'm gonna do to it, and then this will be ready for, you know, hauling sanded for the fill site. Okay, next is our 67 diesel. So I gotta go to the farm for that. There's two 302s out there. They both belong to my dad, but they're in our collection, I should say. So stand by. Okay, now we're up to the farm. 1967 U302 Super Diesel. This was the very last. Oh, my dad's over there working on the other one. Sneaky Pete over there. Anyways, the very last tractor that my grandfather bought brand new, and I believe he bought this came with a plow, the blade, and a lawnmower. Or what else did he get with this? Huh?
Loader.
Oh, I had a loader on it. That's right.
Set of 12-foot drags.
Yep. What else?
Snowplow.
A snowplow, huh? They mounted on the front, I take it, on the loader part, or
Like what you see in a pickup.
oh, really? Huh, interesting. So then a couple of years after they got it, got a bad batch of oil and it ruined the motor. So, and they couldn't get parts, so Grandpa traded it into the Moline dealer in Sandusky, Michigan, which is Ball Equipment, which is still in business, but they sell Kubotas now. Anyways, and then the mechanic that worked there and another mechanic, I'm sorry, another guy bought it from the dealership, fixed it up, and turned it into a puller. And that's why the old boy that I was told, he didn't really care for, he loved Molines, but didn't care for the yellow, so he painted it silver. And silver and, I don't want to call that burgundy or whatever, which we'll get back to that burgundy later on a different tractor. But anyways, so a few years back, with some persistence and help of actually one of the old mechanic that worked on this tractor, we were able to locate this tractor and get it bought back from the guy that had it, his grandson. So, and when I say they made it into a puller, they just changed the hitch, they took stuff off, didn't ruin anything, and they kept the parts. Like the whole 3-point hitch was not on here. That's not the drawbar cradle that was on it. It had, like I said, it had pulling hitch and wheelie bars, and the tires were turned around backwards. He thought he got better traction that way, I guess, is what I was told. So here we go to the other side. So this is a 236 diesel. Like I said, factory, these tractors were about 50 horse. About. We were told this one's turned up a little bit, but you know, I don't really know how much you could get out of a 236 diesel. You know, could you maybe get 70 to 80 horse? I don't know. They just weren't made to, you know, really give a lot of power, but I would think out of this. So yeah, this is pretty cool. Yeah, 1967, they only made 190 of these, and this is number 60. No, it's number 70. That's right, number 70. I guess I'll just show you that. So yep, pretty cool. They get that back. I made a deal on 5 mullions from those people at that time, and this was one my dad wouldn't let me buy. So anyways, all right, so we don't have a 68 diesel or any 68s. This is my dad's 1969 U302. Things that make it a 69, of course, is the flat top fenders. Is a lot of that. The 69s also had white rims on the front as well. This tractor here we bought semi local to here. Had a loader on it. I got rid of that one and we put that L800 loader on this tractor. It's got spin out rims on it. Needs a bath. It's got some oil leaks like a lot of the Molines. Basically the way you see it, other than the loader, is the way we got it. We've had this one in probably a couple years now, I think. One of my customers, employees, saw my, you know, Moline collector stuff on my pickups. Hey, you like Molines? Well, yeah, a little bit, I guess. Well, I got one we want to get rid of, and well, that's how it started. So yeah, we felt what we feel a pretty reasonable deal on this tractor. Runs and drives good. So it's not a bad looking tractor, but yeah. So our 1969. Yeah. So okay. Well, now we go back to my place and look at the rest of the 302s. Okay, well, this needs to get cleaned off because this tractor is going to get moved here shortly. This is my 1969 U302 diesel. This one here was owned by my uncle, and he actually sold this in an RTU to me several years ago. He had it redone, repainted it. I wouldn't call it professional restoration, but it does look nice. Has 6938 tires on the back. He put an Oliver style seat cushions on there, which we're going to change those out. This one does run and drive as well. All the 302s that we own do run and drive. The 900 is more of a project, and I've been talking about the 900 forever. So that is getting very close, because I want to flip flop these and turn the 900 around and have it sitting right here. Like I say, and I think we'll end up moving the Z project over here. We'll get the forklift out of here, move the toolbox and all this stuff out of here, and yeah, keep working on that. So, but yeah, this one here, you're going to hear this one run in a very soon video. Not today, but yeah, she's kind of cold out for these old diesels. And this one hasn't ran probably in over a year for sure, maybe 2. So it's just been a nice tractor for a backdrop for all my videos. So yeah, she's pretty. So okay, we got one more. This is my 69. Let's go look at the 70. Okay, here's my 1970 U302 diesel. And remember how we were looking at my dad's silver 302, how I had that burgundy I was pointing to? Okay, well, this one came from the same guy, and again, he repainted it these colors. No, that's not correct, but you know, it is what it is. I am going to repaint this one, that is for sure. In the 1970s, U302s, you know, cast iron weight bracket is a big thing. This should have all 4 wheels should be white for sure, and this side panel here is white on these. Actually, I don't think that's the correct steering wheel either. And it should have the word white right across here. So yeah, this one here is, man, it's a really nice tractor to drive. If I put a battery in it and probably give her some summer air, she'd probably start right up. You know, again, they made 190 diesels. I didn't look up to see how many gasolines they made. I do think I'd probably have to find out, but in the serial list I have for the 302s, I think it lists the 69s and 70 LP gases differently, but we all know they made LP gas before that, and they're lumped together into the all the, you know, the spark ignition tractors. But you know, 1970s again had the flat top fenders, and there's a steering cylinder right here on the right hand side. That's a telltale sign of a 1970. But yeah, these tractors here, I really do like I say, these 302s. They're a handy tractor. So this one needs some tires as well. But yeah, we're definitely going to repaint this tractor. I won't take too much. Has a few oil leaks. I think the fuel pump needs just resealed. It, you know, it seems to work fine. But yeah, pretty nice. I enjoy this tractor. This one here, let's see, no, that was the other one. I have one more that's this color, but that's an M670, and we'll wait till June to do that. Got looser, just, yeah, that spring's broke there, so I need a new spring for there as well. Okay, but anyways, you look at this drawbar. She was used. So, but yeah, we bought, like I say, this is one of the 5 tractors we bought from that grandson of the guy that owned them, and we bought this one. I bought a 4-star that was painted the same color, in a 445 that was actually painted the correct colors. The 445 and the 4-star I did sell, but we kept the other 3. So which was let's see, what was the other one? Oh yeah, my M670 that's over there. That's right. So we kept the 302s and the M670. But yeah, my M670 Super Diesel is also a 1970. So that's kind of a sought after tractor. But all right. Okay, well, we're back to where we started. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, so we have 6 complete 302s again, and always looking for more, I guess, but I don't know, but we probably have too many. I need to quit buying tractors again, and I need to insulate my shop and get my new building up of some kind. Maybe I'll do a hoop building. I don't know. I know a guy in Iowa that has quite a few tractors in one of them great big hoop buildings, and he seems to like it. And he's in Iowa, which they get quite a bit of wind. So, but anyways, I hope you enjoyed my 302 video for March 2nd. Appreciate you watching. We'll see you in the next one.